You're watching DaveCTV. Now here's your host, the voice, Dave Canning. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. It's you, it's me, it's DaveCTV. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you. It is me. It is NRD. We're not usually pointed this way on the screen. But Jesus Christ, do we have more people than we did last time already?
I think so.
My sister's not in on this, so I'm not going to get hit. It's great. Oh, like literally, no one's. Literally, look at all the stuff that's in the way. No one's coming to attack me this time. Like literally, I will know if somebody comes to attack me, and no one's getting through that.
So this meeting's going to be a lot less fun.
Wow! First of all, watch your tone. Second of all,
Till she just comes and breaks that bottle over your head.
I'm just rooting for my favorite Canning, Dave. That's all.
Wow! You haven't even met my other sister. First of all, okay.
There's another one.
There's a whole gaggle of us. Okay. Granted, they all decided to get married and change their names and shit. So, but once Margaret gets married, then I'll be the last one standing. So, but so yeah, welcome to our monthly Q&A, guys. We all talk about how much we drink way too much during wrestling. I'm having Sam Adams' lawn chair lager today. It's delicious. If you've never had it.
Bougie.
Ryan's major today.
Yeah, I want the large 16 ounces.
I'm just
Oh, that large?
Wow.
Got to get that Ruby Soho grapefruit lager from Ska Brewing.
I saw those cans you had the other night, and I was like, "Oh my god, I just want to try all of them, except for the stouts. I don't like stouts.
The stouts were my wife's. I don't like stouts either.
Yeah,
Love stouts.
I need to point out that this has nothing to do with Cardona, but I'm drinking a PBR.
I literally have I drank PBRs when we had Hornswoggle on, just to
have it tattooed on me.
Just for you, buddy.
And he doesn't like them.
Oh
right?
yeah, love me some Bluey. Jared, I literally thought you had a OnlyFans shirt on. I was like, oh, for the
only
short
cans.
shorts, huh?
Oh, that's awesome.
I figured that you'd bring out the short shorts, so I am wearing them.
I'm gonna bring it
Ready.
up every time. Oh, Jesus Christ! I mean, I'm wearing basketball long shorts. If anybody wants to see my legs.
Hey Jared, these are my podcasting shorts. Ever since you threw out the short shorts challenge, I wear them every Thursday. I don't know why.
Podcasting shorts.
Yeah.
Now we need to get shorts on the Pro Wrestling Tee store.
Yo, I'd buy those in a heartbeat.
My Huggers does do custom shorts, so you guys can get the NRD logo on shorts.
I just want booty shorts though, for the ladies.
I mean, they are.
Well, I can't put this on YouTube now. I'm just gonna put the red X up over your mouth for the majority of the time. Oh, that's great. Guys, we're also in the presence of greatness. John Mayer's here, not the guitar player though. I'm a little saddened by that. Big John Wilson's joining the chat. We get to see what he looks like. This is like the season finale of Home Improvement.
There's mad people here today.
Oh my God.
And
John,
David, I like the
it's
tattoos,
amazing.
man.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're kind of intimidating, to be honest.
John, is that a virtual background? Is your house?
It is it's a virtual background. I just moved. I don't have my office set up, so I'm hiding my barren walls.
I was like, wow. Jesus. No wonder you can afford all those autograph brawlers.
Yeah. we do it big in Canada. What can I say? We love the artsy libraries.
I've shown everyone else, but this is what my crap hole looks like right now, just because we did a bunch of construction on our house. They decided to move everything from the basement into here. So I had to take down all my DJ shit so they could put there was at one point a bunch of rolls of insulin here. I was like, what the fuck?
Just candy.
I just have my kegerator behind me, but I just blew the keg today, so I don't actually have a keg in there.
What was on tap?
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I had a smoked porter in there.
Oh, Jesus. I'm not a fan of stouts. And I literally got into I didn't get into a fight, but I got yelled at by a guy when I was younger because apparently I'm the only Irishman who doesn't like Guinness. And
This isn't good.
No, it's not.
You
It's terrible.
have to drink Guinness in Ireland.
I said I would do that. If I went to the Guinness factory and poured my own, I would do it.
They serve
But,
it warm there.
I'm going to tell you one thing. The factory tour is bullshit. Just go to a little bar in the middle of nowhere in Dublin.
Works for me. Go
Lemonhead,
to
do
Dublin,
they serve
get a-
it warm there?
It's chilled, but not American cold.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do a stout like that.
The Irish, we just want alcohol. We don't care what temperature it is. Just get it in those veins, baby.
No.
You ever seen this device, Dave?
Beer must be cold. It's just it's the only way I can do it.
Why does it look like you're about to like smoke weed on this show? Oh, excuse
Are
me.
you just shotgunning a beer right now?
Pretty much.
Are we playing that game tonight?
I'm playing that game right now.
I mean, I'm game.
The wife just took Double J to the supermarket, so I got a little bit of time.
There you go.
Nice.
That's my son's name, by the way, Double J.
I say, is it after Jeff Jarrett or no?
Yes, sort of. His name's Joseph Jess. I actually just bought him this.
Oh,
I think the
classic.
only Jarrett figure that says Double J instead of Jeff Jarrett.
Ain't he great? Ain't that great?
I feel like I have to shotgun a beer now.
I think everyone does.
I can't
Can we
shotgun
move this
beers
mic out of the
anymore.
way?
Not with a lawn chair lager. I could get like a Bud Light and do it, but I don't have
Can
any
you do
Bud
it
Light.
with straws or no?
So I'm not doing it with a $3 can of beer.
$2 can maybe.
No,
How
I'm
do I
doing
show
that
up
like
and be the only
highlight.
person not drinking beer? Jeez. I
Jesus,
can
John.
have a rum drink, but
What are
I'm
you,
the
CM
only one
Punk
drinking hard
fan?
alcohol?
I mean,
Whenever
John, you
you
can,
shot-
you can do whatever you want as long as it's not lines of cocaine. That's all I ask if you don't do on this show.
Well, I'm out then. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Whenever you shotgun a bottle, do you use a straw or no?
Oh,
I only ever use this little device I picked up on Amazon many, many years ago.
Okay, yeah, so it's basically the same thing.
yikes. Shotgun a bottle of beer. I mean,
Let me turn my
Yikes.
mic off and I'll do it.
I've got a double head one somewhere around here too. Actually, let's see.
Jesus, Jared.
This reminds me of back like in the day with like the bottle with the tube.
So anybody else like drinking games? I mean, should we just like get a deck of cards and start playing Kings or something? I mean, never
I
have
don't
I
think that'll
ever.
work on Zoom.
Who's got the pong balls?
They're around here somewhere, just buried. My beer pong tables, I finally dug that out. So if anybody wants to come over and play a little,
Would you really expect anything less from me though? I literally have a kegerator behind me.
I mean,
Yeah, that's one. I want to get one of those. That's like always been a dream of mine, is to have a keg of beer. Because draft beer is better than any other way to get beer.
but it's just too much work at that point. I
Not
mean,
work at all.
Have you? I mean, look at these arms. Do I look like I go to the gym regularly? No.
Oh
okay?
yeah, baby.
This is the most weight I've lifted all week, except for the JBL speakers I have over there.
One kegerator though. You're only hitting the beer. You only hit the beer store so often at that point. It's a lot less than carrying 2-4s every other day.
Yeah, but I work at a grocery store and I need to let my coworkers know that I'm having a bad week and just show up with like 230 racks at the end of each shift. Like, hey guys, was that day again? I'm like, Dave, what's wrong with you? I was like, another 8 hours on the dream. So, so is everyone excited for Double or Nothing next week? Apparently there's still a lot of tickets left. My buddy's a ticket broker and he showed me like the seat chart, and apparently there's still a lot of tickets left. I'm shocked at that.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't.
about going. It's like a 3.5 hour drive for me,
Oh, it's not bad. You should go.
but I got to convince the 18-week pregnant wife.
To go with you? Like, imagine if you had a sign like future AEW, like a shirt that says future AEW champion. Like, you know if you're having a boy or a girl yet?
Boy,
Oh,
Nice.
Is it Owen? Did
Owen.
she? Nice.
Owen James Carpenter.
OJ.
OJ.
The juice is loose in Florida.
My son that. I was like, no, you're definitely it's OJ. OJ Carpenter. She's gonna hate that. I'm gonna show her this clip on this thing. He was like, we're not gonna call it.
That's it. I'm getting a USC number 32 jersey sent to Florida right now.
He'll have to wear it at least once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just wear when Uncle Dave comes around, and then we're good. Just smile for one picture. That's it. That's the beauty of this meeting. We just had a gender reveal, first time ever.
There we go.
Had a successful gender reveal.
Boom.
With no pink dust or anything getting in anyone's eyes. It's beautiful.
No setting off fires that are gonna, take a toll on a couple cities.
Brian,
if you're not burning down half a forest, you're just not doing your gender reveal right.
Exactly. So would anyone want to go to Dublin? Like, is anyone else in Florida, by the way, besides Nick? No, right?
Well, I was gonna say I had tickets when it was in Vegas. I held on to my tickets for 2 years and they finally got canceled. So I wanted to go.
Yeah, I'm just guessing the reason there's like not that many like there's still so many tickets available is because like the market has just seen so much wrestling. They're not just like everyone that wants to go is already gone to see a wrestling show. And I doubt, I'm sure there's still people out there who are skeptical about going out in public and being around large crowds like that, but like, okay, maybe be at the show is okay, but like getting on an airplane is a completely different story. So.
Well, and everyone in Florida too, they've had everything, right? They had the big UFC there with 20,000 people. They've done big wrestling shows. They've had big concerts. Like, if you're in Florida, you've probably spent a good couple pennies on entertainment lately because you're the only one getting the big shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I was at the Nets game, the Brooklyn Nets playoff game last night, and it was like they had a couple sections where you didn't have to be vaccinated, but you had to keep your mask on. My tickets were in a vaccinated section, so like it was full capacity. Some people had their masks on. You didn't have to have it on, but it took a while to like settle in. I was like, holy shit, I can just sit around people, no mask on. This is allowed.
So they divided they divided vaccinated and non-vaccinated.
I couldn't tell where those set, like, because when you went on to Ticketmaster originally, it said like, do you want a vaccinated or non-vaccinated section? And the non-vaccinated sections were all sold out. So I couldn't even like figure out where they were. And looking around the arena, I couldn't even tell like where a spaced out section was. It looked pretty full. So
that's crazy.
Did you have to show some proof of vaccination?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have to proof?
Yeah. When you go in, they take your ID and your vaccination card and they match them together.
Okay.
And that's how you get in.
All right.
So, because like your ticket scans and it comes up whether or not you're in a vaccinated section or not. So,
And you just have a fake card.
Well, then I guess you're just living the dream.
As somebody that's been in Florida for the whole pandemic, Florida's not doing any of that. I promise. They're gonna be like, "Come on in."
We're lucky pants are mandated at Daly's place. I mean, seriously.
But
oh, you're feeling sick? How sick though? Yeah. Like 1 to 10, 7. Come on in.
Well, you're already from Florida. It's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
I think if you're from Florida, you're immune. I don't think you have a problem. So.
At this point,
you are the Florida man. Come
exactly.
here. We have a
seat.
Florida.
I missed that Twitter account so much. Oh, that was good.
Don, how much do Canadians laugh at Americans for the last year?
Dude, in all honesty, for obviously the Trump thing was hilarious. We like making fun of that, but you guys are doing so much better with vaccinations than we are up here. We have such a much smaller population. And we're just doing the horrendous. And our prime minister is an absolute joke as well. So
don't you guys have free healthcare though?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so I think you're still doing better than us.
Yeah.
Like I went to the dentist the other day and they gave me a $700 bill. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So dentist isn't actually covered. That's covered through whatever Medicare plan you have through work. But you show up to the emergency room with anything and you're covered. You just have to have your little health card. and you're good to go. Doesn't matter what it is. Medication, depending on the medication, there's still costs. Like if you have diabetes, I know it's rough. I know two of my buddies, you're still paying for that medication. So you get a discount and then your work's going to give you a discount, but that insulin is still costing you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite Chappelle Show sketches when he would like fake that he was running for president. He's like, modern problems require modern solutions. How are we going to handle healthcare? Free fake Canadian IDs for everyone. Feeling sick? Go up to Canada, get stuff checked out.
You guys had, what was it, Obamacare for a bit? Like what was that?
That was nothing. It was nothing.
That was
insurance that you paid for.
Yeah, that was for broke people like me because my job sucked.
Because they thought of the great idea that they were gonna, if we didn't have health care, they were gonna charge us in our taxes, which I figured out a way every time I get my taxes go around it.
Premiums lower my coverage.
Yeah.
They tried charging me like $400 for me and my wife for health insurance. And I'm like, that's just not a thing. And I will not be getting health insurance. I've been uninsured proudly for 3 years.
Well, here's one. What do you guys pay? Average tax on a paycheck. What's your average tax?
20.
Yeah.
That's not bad. We're about 21%. And it comes with free healthcare. So
I
would pay the 1%.
Pardon me?
A lot of it comes down to what state you live in.
Yeah.
And then in your state, it depends on what city. Like I live in Philadelphia, so I pay Pennsylvania tax, and then I pay a shit ton of money for no fucking reason to the city of Philadelphia just for being a resident.
Isn't Pennsylvania the state, not Philadelphia?
I pay PA state.
Oh, and Lemon's just, I think Lemon muted himself.
Sorry. I pay Philly city wage tax.
Jeez.
Like 6% for Philly wage tax.
America's joke.
And then if you live in
pay
the city, you probably
provincial-
have to pay for like a parking pass too, don't you?
I think some places, like, unless there's like in building, what the fuck is Tom doing?
I'm building
Building a shirt
clothing
rack.
rack.
Oh, that's right. Mid-meeting. I hope by the end of this you're done with that because
I'll be done with it in like a minute. I just got to put wheels on.
Can't wait.
You were making fun of me last time for cutting up fucking steaks and shit.
Because we're hungry, okay, guys?
Are you cutting
I don't
up
eat
steaks
meat,
right
so
now?
I
I'm
will
like,
make
I'm
fun
meal
of you.
prepping. Leave me alone.
I couldn't tell what you were doing. I just saw a knife. I'm like, what or who is he cutting up?
Mom called.
By the way, is that your Roman Reigns wall behind you?
Oh yes, that's all the basics up top. I can't really see what I'm showing you guys. And battle packs, elites, couple Lucy's.
You got the Funkos?
I got the little Funko there. Yeah, I got everything. I'm
So
still working.
I hear there's two versions. I hear there's two versions of that one Funko. The one with the 5 o'clock shadow and the one without the 5 o'clock shadow.
His original Funko. This one?
Yeah. He's got there's one where he has like a drawn in 5 o'clock shadow and one that he doesn't.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I just pre-ordered the other one on Amazon.
Yeah, the wreck everything one. I just saw that.
Is he shirtless in that one?
No, he's wearing the wreck everyone and leave shirt.
Yeah.
Terrible.
He looks good shirtless. Who be kidding?
Listen, if I had that kind of body, I wouldn't even own shirts. You're gonna if Roman Reigns comes into my store shirtless and like somebody's like, yo, you gotta tell that dude to go put a shirt on. I'm like, are you gonna go tell that guy to go put a shirt on? No, 'cause I don't want to get killed. I saw a guy walking on the subway last night with no shoes. I'm like, Jesus, this guy doesn't give a single fuck about COVID. Social distance.
Immune.
Like, okay, you have to wear your mask. He was wearing a mask though.
No shoes, you're immune.
He wasn't wearing shoes, but he did have a mask on, so I respected him.
Hey, John, I was curious though with Roman Reigns, like what's the story behind that? Why are you so into him?
Huh? What?
With Roman Reigns, I was just curious why you're such a fan, like completist with his stuff. Because I mean, a while ago, everyone was hating on him, especially males our age, it seemed.
Well, everyone who's hating on him's a doofus. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
He's the head of the table.
Ever since the Shield debuted, he's just been like my favorite wrestler. So I started a collection of all his figures.
Once he eliminated the Undertaker from the Royal Rumble in 2016, 15, 17, whichever one it was, and then beat him in Mania, I was like, nope, done. Can't. No, done with this guy. Can't.
Well, if they were smart, they wouldn't have had Brock beat him, and then they would have only had Roman beat him, and then it would have made more sense.
It should have had John Cena beat him because John Cena is the greatest, and he's also my best friend. So,
But then you couldn't see him.
Yeah.
you can see John when he's standing next to me because we're just that cool. So
It would be like the match Invisible Man versus Invisible Stan.
No, that shit was so good.
I saw they for whatever reason, like some suggested post came up. It was the Gentleman Jervis against Orange Cassidy match where like he rocks him to sleep.
Great match.
Yeah.
Great match.
I keep forgetting like how good that is. And I'm like, oh.
It was the one match that made me realize that you can do comedy wrestling and you could do it well.
Exactly. And a sneeze wakes somebody up. Like,
yeah, there's a really good one. I know I was talking to Ryan. Is a Danhausen. I think Warhorse was in it. Jake Manning. It was at Wrestling Revolver. I think it was their St. Valentine's Day Massacre 2020. That was another great comedy match that it was so good. I used to hate comedy wrestling, but every now and then when you see guys that can do it well, if it puts a smile on my face, I get a reaction. I get it. It's either, you can boo, you can cheer, or you can laugh. As long as it does one of those, you're good.
Yeah, I saw Jake Manning at the Wrestling Revolver did Pancakes and Pile Drivers during Mania weekend 2019. And like there was like a 10-man match. Jake Manning rolls out or whatnot, comes out with his tent, and that tent got the loudest pop all weekend.
Yeah.
Like it was insane. And like they do like a 6-man suplex onto the tent. It was awesome.
That squash match with him and Sonny Kiss, I thought he did great. He put a smile on my face. He took the bump well. Like I don't care. It was only 3 minutes. I thought it was a great match.
When he takes that bump and just like comes up like doing like the salute, like I was like, that's beautiful. So we were supposed to have him on this past Thursday, but like what'd you say? He wasn't feeling well, right, Ryan?
Yeah, because he had a show, Friday or Saturday had a show. He wanted to rest up. He said his sinuses were horrible, so the audio wouldn't have sounded like him.
I want to know what happened to him in high spots. That
we all do.
Yeah, he was the reason I got into watching the high spots during the pandemic and picking all this stuff up. And to see him go and then put that tweet up where he's an HVAC guy or a air conditioning guy, like. You figure the relationship with high spots would be great for getting you into other wrestling promotions. They seem to be very good. A lot of their guys have been doing very well.
Yeah. On a side note, maybe Jake Manning at 50% would have been good. We could have, kept up with him.
Yeah. He seems to be hilarious. I've seen a couple of his YouTube comedy like stand-up comedies. It's pretty funny. He's always good on the show, so
And I met him at it was the last show I went to before the world shut down. Was it Over the Top for Northeast Wrestling? I'm going to share my screen because I just want to show this photo. So my sister is a big Darby Allin fan.
Oh, my wife's a massive Darby Allin fan.
So she cosplayed as Darby Allin and met Jake Manning. He goes up there. He's like, "You're okay. You're among friends. Are you? What's going on?" But yeah, he was really chill about that. So, and she's gonna hate that I shared that photo too. But we were so excited to have him on. I broke out my 1998 Pinewood Derby Championship trophy.
Pinewood Derby.
I was so excited. I was gonna be like, I was a scout. Look at me.
That's one thing that crosses borders. We have that in Canada too.
The brewery that I go to, that's 3 blocks away, they have a Pinewood Derby like every year. Besides last year because of COVID, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Like everyone just makes their own cars and then they have their own little track and stuff that they go on.
I was kind of hoping you had to make it out of a beer bottle.
You make a ship in a bottle and you just shoot.
Yeah.
Jared, where are you at? Because that sounds very fun.
I'm in Indiana.
Okay.
Isn't somebody else in Indiana here? No, Dougie's in Iowa. And you got Jonathan, not the guitar player, Mayor, in Chicago. I can't stand those Illinois helmets behind you. I'm glad that they're just cropped out.
I got them cropped out a little bit there.
Just enough. Just enough. I don't have any Ohio State shit down here. I just realized that. That's all upstairs. Damn.
I'm like 2 hours away from Chicago.
So do you do pick up for pro wrestling tees, or do you have them ship it to you?
It depends on what it is. Some stuff I have where I put it to pick up, and then one of my friends in Chicago picks it up, and then I just go to his house.
Oh, nice.
Kevin's supposed to be here. I'm not sure where he's at, Jared.
Yeah, I'm not for sure either.
I
He said he
invited
was
him,
going to
yeah.
join.
Yeah.
Kevin who?
James. Kevin James.
Yeah,
Not the actor.
I was about to say, wait a second. Why does that name sound so familiar?
the King of Queens.
Duh. No, Kevin James is down the street from my house. Don't worry.
He was in one of the Mall Cop movies, right?
Yeah, that's
Not
Paul
Paul
Blart.
Blart, the other one. No, he wasn't in Paul Blart.
Yeah,
Was
Paul
that Kevin
Blart is
James?
Kevin James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Paul Blart 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Nick's still here?
I don't think I realized
He's
how
literally
fat he
Paul
got.
Blart.
Yeah.
I just don't think I realized how fat he got.
So Nick and Dave, now we gotta have friend of the show, John Mayer, friend of the show, Kevin James. We're not gonna show their faces, but they're friends of the show. We got
I
some
do-
celebrities.
I have seen John Mayer in concert, not Jonathan Mayer. Great show, by the way. Just saying.
So
It was good.
Kevin sent me a clip of I think he sent his micro brawler of Rick Ross, or
Rick Ross.
not Rick Ross, Jim Ross. Sorry. He sent him to High Spots, and they're like, "Oh, this micro brawler for Kevin James." And he's like, "Oh, Kevin James," and started talking about the actor. Kevin is like, "Damn it."
One of the worst autograph signings. All he did was sign JR.
He doesn't get paid by the letter.
Yeah,
I do
not impressed.
have
At his age, he doesn't
sign
give a
somewhere.
fuck.
It's legible at least.
His AEW commentary is proof that he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, apparently he
re-signed.
re-signed. Or his deal's coming up, and he said he'll only re-sign if they do a 1-year deal. I think I read.
He's got to go.
I think Excalibur and Tony Schiavone can. My
Yeah.
thing is this: Tony Schiavone, to me, I love Tony, but I don't feel like he's in between lead broadcaster and color commentator. Like he's right in the middle, and obviously it's great that he can do either one, but I
I'd
just
like
don't
Jericho
need-
on commentary more.
I agree.
Great.
Jericho's one of the best. Every
They
time
need to do
he's
that
on,
once a
you
year.
laugh.
Personally, I prefer Shivani on baseball and not wrestling.
Yes, I've heard him on the Georgia stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good with that.
But the worst autograph, I want to go back to that, is the IRS autograph from that crate.
Yeah.
That was
a sec.
dreadful.
No, you want?
The worst
lazy.
autograph is Arn
He's
Anderson.
lazy on his autograph.
I'm gonna go get the worst autograph. You give me a minute. I gotta get my binder from upstairs and a new beer. But you give me
Even
1
the
second.
play-
Guys, let's
Even
gossip about Dave.
There's my
Oh,
Jim Ross.
It's recording there,
That-
Tom.
that
I
is
can hear it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
That
that's
Jim
pretty
Ross
good.
is gorgeous.
Yeah. Let's see if I have mine.
I just
Hey,
grabbed
can
my
you guys-
binder to see.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know my mic was working.
Rosemary did a good job. That was a good autograph.
Yeah. Though hers kind of looks like just anyone writing Rosemary. That's what my brawler looks like. She just wrote, printed Rosemary in gold across it.
Yeah.
Did you see that it came out this week? Swoggle has been autographing them different,
Yep.
signing them different. So
Dougie pointed that out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think he's doing Dylan Postal now, right? Or Dylan Postal, whatever.
No,
it
I
is.
think it's just Swoggle.
just Swoggle
Oh,
instead
just
of
Swoggle,
Hornswoggle.
Yeah, if it's
Here-
a WB item,
here's
it's
a bad one.
Have you ever seen
Axe.
Arn Anderson, dude?
I have orange, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a
this is
giant
rough.
Demolition fan, so I get it. But yeah, their Axe and Smash are horrible autographs.
Like draw a picture with it or something.
Yeah.
I got an old Snuka autograph here. Shit.
Who'd you have to murder to get that one?
My father.
easy.
I got a snooker somewhere. I met
I have a rock
snooker at
pipe.
80 when I was like a teenager.
Oh, that's is that? Tell me you have a COA on that Roddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Certified.
Is it still?
Wait, can you show that again?
JSA certified.
oh. That's I am super jealous of that. There's a guy in the group that has a Vader autographed brawler, and I just want that so bad.
Yeah.
And
This
like
one-
there's only like 5 months from when the brawler came out to when he died. So oh,
I have
want
quite a
his
few
kids to make
signed.
masks.
I got lucky on Kamala. I got it off the website before he passed.
Yeah.
A lot of us, I'm sure, hit up Asylum when they did their first signing with Animal right before he passed.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I started going down the signed brawler rabbit hole for a little bit, and I just couldn't keep up with it.
it's a
I got
bitch.
I got Blue Meanie around here. I got the Colt, Jeff Cobbs, but
It's a bitch. High Spots had a lot of the guys at the bat, but I will say High Spots at the start didn't give a fuck about autographed brawlers, and some of the worst signatures I got came from them. The best I've done is reaching out to the actual wrestlers and either sending them there or buying them from them. That has been the best signatures that I've got. Though some of them took a while.
that's how I got my Blue Meanie.
Yep.
But he signed it to me and in blue Sharpie.
Yep. The Sharpies are rough. They don't it's only been recently that a lot of people have started getting into paint pens on their brawlers and kind of figuring it out. I started purchasing, especially for the bagged ones, a very fine point white paint pen and sending them when I was sending them to get autographs, so they'd have the paint pen to use. Now that they're in the different casing, the thicker paint pen looks better, but at the start, really only a white or a yellow looked really good on them. Gold was okay, but really white and yellow were the only two that came across. And they tried like my Demolition are in a horrible blue. You could barely see it. There was a Dustin Rhodes is in a gold, not that great. Though there's a Ricky Steamboat did it in a green, and he's a guy that put some effort in his autograph.
I'm gonna say he's got a pretty autograph.
So with that
He
new
puts a lot of
packaging,
effort, right?
What are you drinking in your cup?
I got what is it? Doing Kraken rum with ginger ale.
Oh, I love the
Gotcha.
Kraken rum.
Mhm.
That's delicious.
Ultimo Dragon signed this with a Bic ballpoint pen. It's gone. It's literally gone just from 2 years of having.
Yeah.
So, Tom, I know that you're a huge mask collector. Did you see the Pentagon mask that he came out as Batman?
Yeah.
That one's coming to me.
His mask, him and Phoenix's mask game is so strong.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
He's
and I want to
signing
get
it.
some of theirs, but I want like the good ones from them. I don't want like knockoffs.
Oh no, I'm getting the one that he wore on Dynamite.
Holy shit!
That
Yeah,
had to cost
it's
me a
gonna
couple
come
Gs.
up to Jared, and it's gonna have the date that he was on Dynamite, and he's signing it.
Does it say Penta says on there?
I don't think so.
I love that.
By
I
the
was
way,
loving that gimmick. That Penta says gimmick was great.
I found the worst autograph. By the way,
What
so
is
this
the
is this is not Pro Wrestling Tees. This is from Pro Wrestling Loot. This is
Okay.
the first Pro Wrestling
Well,
Loot
you went
crate
right
I
there.
ever got. This is hands down the worst goddamn signature I've
I'll
ever
take it.
gotten.
Let's do a trade. I want it.
You want Superhuman?
I sadly I do.
Look
I
at that
used to not like
autograph.
him.
Looks like my nephew wrote this, and he's
It's a
6.
dartboard. That's a dartboard, right?
The fact that I framed this, I'm just embarrassed by. That's why I got the binder now. But
The frame's worth more than the picture.
seriously,
Is
Let
that
me
kid still
show-
around or is he dead?
No, he
He's
just
still
posted
around.
something recently.
he's still on. He's still on.
I
Twitter.
do
I'm gonna
do
take this out of the
follow him
frame
at
on
every
here, too.
video I watch. Like I do get a kick out of him hurting himself.
I want
What
to
if
see
he's
like
the surprise
extended
entrant
version.
for Double or Nothing in
Yo.
the Casino Battle Royal?
Yeah.
That'll be the downfall.
Who else could it be?
Tony Khan,
Dude,
Ed
I don't-
Turner.
it's Vince.
It's
It's
I want somebody from Impact. I want someone from Impact to come over and actually do something.
That's
Yeah,
probably
they-
how they're gonna get the belt off
As long
Kenny.
as it's not-
Yeah,
No, I know I'm wearing a Matt Cardona shirt right now, but I just hope it's not Cardona.
I agree.
What if
That
it's
surprise
Okada?
already happened. It,
Moose?
doesn't, it won't. To me, it won't count. We need a Sammy Callahan, an Eddie Edwards, a Moose, somebody that actually.
I like Moose.
Yeah.
What if
what if it's Moose that wins the battle royale and he's not like, because he's number one contender for the Impact title, right? So then you'd be like, well, I won the Casino battle royale, so now you're gonna put both those belts on the line, something like that.
It would be
if
great.
it's not somebody from Impact.
Moose going to NXT though.
And then Moose brings all the belts to NXT, and we just lose our goddamn mindset.
Yeah.
Or what if it's somebody from New Japan? What if it's like Okada?
I'll shit my pants.
Yeah, seriously,
I will literally
the internet
shit my
will shut
pants.
down.
I'm all good for that. I need some of those New Japan guys to come over so I can get those autographs. I'm dying for someone to do a Finn Juice signing. I need that Juice Robinson Brawler sign.
Yo, when
I
I went
actually-
to All In, Okada is just like, I couldn't afford any of the signatures.
Yeah.
Okada, just looking at him, I'm like, oh yeah, you will turn every straight man just super gay. Like,
So
just gotta smile for days.
He's great with kids too, right?
That's what it looked like.
So funny story. I didn't know about All In really, because I was more into like WWE at the time, and I didn't know like anything about the independents. And I was out to dinner with my fiance, and my cousin's friend texted me and was like, "Hey, I can't go tomorrow. Your cousin has my ticket. He's already in Chicago." I'm like, "What's tomorrow?" And he's like, "All In." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll go." I was like, "I'll go get your ticket from him." And he's like, "All right, cool. Just you don't gotta pay me for anything. It's just I gotta work. Work's being a bitch." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I went there, and like All In was crazy.
It looked like I went to the G1 Supercard special, and I'm like, man, All In must have been a lot cooler than this.
I went by myself. Like I was at a Fishbone concert in Jersey before we moved out to Michigan, and some guy tweeted like, "I've got a ticket for All In," and I just immediately, how much? Just what's your PayPal? And we moved to Michigan the week before, so I just took the 3.5 hour drive by myself and never felt alone. It was really fucking cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the best, when you can just go to a show and you just feel like connected to everyone in an odd way, in a non sexual way. But yeah.
Some dude on Instagram was like, "I can't go to the All Out party if I give you my ticket, through email or whatever. Will you just get me the shirt?" So I got to go to the All Out party for free.
Nice.
And just met him and gave him his shirt.
Was that was the All Outside thing? Was that what? Okay.
Yeah, it's where they were having like the autograph signings, and Flip Gordon was doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like hosted by Flip Gordon. I think Chris Van Vliet did an autograph with Colt, something like that. So
Yeah.
I just remember like watching that show and just like feeling really happy while watching it. Like I remember like Flip Gordon won the Battle Royal, and I was like, yes, he's in. Oh my God, this just feels great. And like anyone can fight me on this. There's no better storyteller than Cody Rhodes. Like he can make a match with no build and just make me care buckets about it. Like, is anybody really hyped to see the Anthony Ogogo match next week? No. I'm excited to see Cody Rhodes fight Anthony Ogogo.
That women's match at All In, though, to me was one of the best women's matches I'd ever seen.
It really was.
Yeah,
that was
fantastic.
Tessa, Chelsea,
Kylie,
Britt Baker.
Madison Rain, wasn't it?
Kylie Ray was there, right?
No, I don't think she was in yet. I don't think she was in till the meeting.
She took the super kick and her bow went flying.
Oh, did she? Oh.
Yeah, it was Britt Baker, Chelsea Green, Kylie Ray, and
Kong.
Tessa was.
No, it was Tessa. It was Tessa.
Yeah, Tessa.
And,
we have
wasn't,
media for this.
Madison Rain was in that too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I thought Madison Rain was. I thought it was
all
Madison
out
Rain,
was
Britt Baker and Chelsea
was
Green.
like the three. Yeah.
My bad.
I don't know.
I was at that MJF match in Jersey that he got, like, where he won and he was able to be at All In, and Brandy was there. I'm assuming, I don't know who it was, but Bernard the Business Bear was there. Flip was there, and Flip was just like so not trying to be there.
So you want to know, that actually leads me to the best question. Bernard the Business Bear, who do I get to autograph it?
Everyone.
Bernard. He's a real person. He has his own pro wrestling tea store, I think. I still want to get that Chicago shirt.
Is it Cody that I get? Like, who do I get to autograph that? I don't know.
It doesn't matter who you get to autograph it as long as they're wearing the head
at
When
the time of autographing.
I'll autograph it for you.
That's still my favorite line in BT history. Is like, does he sing or dance? Matt, he's all fucking business.
I forget what show that it was at. I don't remember if I was in Vegas or if I was in Chicago, but I have a fat ass Massa brawler that's signed by him.
Oh, dude, let's talk turkey.
Let's make a deal right now. Let's go.
$12.
That's just for the shipping.
Depending. What do you need? Who do you need? Got plenty to trade.
For reference,
Did you just pull that out of a fanny pack?
No, I have.
Jesus.
For
It's like-
reference, I sold my loose fat ass Massa for 105.
Must say Massa's crazy expensive now.
Dude,
Yeah,
I remember like
so
6
bad.
months ago, I
I
sold
think
it for 105.
But they all are. I seen the other day like an Evil sold for like well over $100. It's like,
Yeah,
Is
no.
Brian
what's going
Cage
on?
signed?
There's an Evil on eBay
Oh,
right now.
Yeah,
sitting at 100.
Brian Cage was easy. I got Brian Cage for
Go through his
I've
Instagram.
worked out with him. I do not recommend it.
Brian.
Jesus, I would
There's
throw up after 10
Swoggle
minutes.
signed.
Yeah.
I got Swoggle.
Come
I have
on,
a signed
Love
brawler. I'm
just in a
cool.
bucket.
Swoggle's mad funny too. He just
Yeah,
Fat
that
ass
was
Massa,
great.
That
Fat
was
ass Massa, the
great.
one guy that's on every social media that just will not reply.
There's
Yeah.
Brian Pillman signed.
Brian was cheap.
now-
He was selling him $25 autographed.
When they did that
There's Joey Ryan.
pod
Yeah.
thing in Philly, I was going to go, but
Both of them.
I'm scared to death of midgets. I don't think I could ever meet Swoggle.
I remember when I met Brian Pillman, my sister's obsessed with him. He's like, yeah, $10. I'll take as many photos as you want. My sister and him literally did like a fucking photo shoot. Like we're just snapping away. They're like doing like the Charlie's Angels shit and everything. Best $10
There's
we
Jeff
ever
Cobb.
spent. Come on, Don, show us your collection. Take
Colt
that
Cabana.
background. When we get
Nice.
1,000 subscribers, Don will show his
I will show. I will show it. 1,000 done.
Does anybody have an extra steamboat?
No.
at
I have
Ricky
a
Steamboat.
steamboat.
What do you got? What do you got?
You can barely
Fuck.
see it, but it says Fat Ass Massa, and then
Yeah.
he signed it again down here.
Oh, on the
Says
back.
being the elite Fat Ass Massa.
That's such a cool brawler.
And
Yeah.
it says AEW on it.
One of the best autographs is Ian Riccaboni. It's like the most legible thing I've ever seen. And like I asked him to like write out, and like the fact that you can get like to whoever and Happy Wrestling in there all nice and neat and not like smudged was beautiful.
Now, if you're looking to sell that fat ass, I'll be on it. You can even talk cash and a regular fat ass Massa still sealed. Just
Jared,
saying.
Jared, are you feeling frisky? Just
It's
think
hard-
of the amount of
it's-
kegs you can put in that kegerator.
It's
It'll be
so
our first
hard for me
trade.
to find brawlers that are autographed that I don't have. Like there's a few out there that I don't have that I know other people have, but there's very few. I'm dying for a Sammy Callahan because mine got lost in the mail for 3 weeks on going over to High Spots.
Ugh.
So,
Did
I
you
need
did
a
you
Sammy
mail
Callahan,
honky
too.
did you mail Honky Tonk Man cash for an autograph?
Luckily, I've joined forces the last little bit with Justin Smith, who's also a big autograph collector. So if it's something in the States, cash, he wanted it. So essentially, I paid for both our brawlers like $20 each, and then he just shipped one back, which is about the same cost of sending a brawler. That was the best deal for an autographed brawler, by the way.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're paying cash in
Yeah.
the mail.
I know. You got Angle. He's got
Yeah,
it up. on his
yes,
website
but my
where he's
angle
signing
is
papers
not
now.
a great signature, but I do got angle. Yeah.
I don't even
With
have an
nice-
signed Kurt.
Remember, I
What's
sent
Kurt selling them for?
sent the link
Oh,
for.
Kurt's not selling them. You have to send it into a signing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There, I just missed out. There's an Iron Sheik one on like the 27th. I can't. There's no way I can send from Canada. But he's finally doing another signing on like the 27th, and the only other one I know of is like November. So, and I'm sure it's 50-50 that he stays alive till November. I know he's not doing well.
Where in Canada are you, Don?
Pardon me, Ottawa.
Or you're not? Is that is that Central Canada? Like the Central?
No, that would be it'd be considered Southern Ontario. So it's
Okay.
Yeah.
I try to like remember by like the hockey teams and their conference.
It's the biggest small city because we are the capital of Canada, but it's also the city that no one knows about.
How far are you from Toronto? Out of curiosity.
About 5 hours.
Shit. I always said when the date comes and I get married and I have a bachelor party, I want to go to Toronto, see the Yankees play the Blue Jays, and then go to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Hey, dude, you want Jays tickets? Let me know. I work for the company that owns the Jays, so if you need Jays tickets, let me know. I'll get some.
Well, we've got them here in the States right now for a little while.
Yeah,
so.
they're the Buffalo Blue Jays at the point.
They play
As a
the
Philadelphia
next
Phillies
over.
fan,
Yeah.
fuck the Blue Jays. They ruined Joe Carter. Fuck him. Ruined my 7th birthday. So fuck Canada too. Well, no. I like you though, Donna.
That's all right. We take all the hate, but we're really nice about it, so it's all good.
Yes. You can tell a Canadian to go shit in his hat, and I'll say, "Okay, thanks, buddy."
Yeah, sure, no problem. So is this hat good enough for you? I just want to make sure we're okay, right? We're good, all right.
And then they'll apologize to you for taking so long. Like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry.
But none of us really do say a boot. So just so you know.
I heard about several times.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, that slips into my vocabulary because one of my best friends was like my manager for a while, my store years ago. We hung out all the time. And he's got dual citizenship. Like I think he's originally from Montreal.
Yeah.
And it just like kind of slid into my vocabulary, like doing it, like talking to him for so many years. And my sister called me out on it too. She's like, a boot? I was like, shut up.
Montreal's weird because it's in the French province where they're very nationalistic French. But there's a side that's very English and a side that's very French, and they don't tend to get along very well.
Just like South Park portrayed it.
Yeah.
Nobody knows the French.
It's like they not a lot of people talk about it, but they came very close to leaving Canada. It was 49 to 51% on the referendum vote for them leaving.
Canadian Brexit.
Yeah.
The chick that does my hair is Canadian.
To leave, but they wanted to keep our money, our post office, and all that, our postal service and all that. They just wanted to be their own. They get treated very well, believe me. They pay very little tax and get a lot of money from the rich provinces, and everyone hates them.
The chick that does my hair is Canadian.
Hey,
she says a boot.
Let's see.
What can I do you boot today?
We do say a lot. That is true.
Hey, big Fonzie fans. Hey.
Hey.
Oh boy.
Hey. But ciao.
And anyone has any SCU Brawlers autographed? Looking for those too.
SCU? They're no more. You can't get those anymore. They're done.
The worst part is they haven't done autograph signings in so long. Again, there's that one guy in our group that has Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, and the Vader one, and he won't talk turkey. He's very okay with keeping his Brawlers. I don't remember his name anymore.
I think I sold the 3 of them.
Oh.
I do have a shirt that's signed by him though.
I have all the Brawlers. I
SCU
just
later
need them
shirt.
autographed. Yeah.
I remember when I walked by them at WrestleCon, I looked down at the table, I was like, oh shit, that's right, you're meeting 3 guys, can't afford it. But I just yelled SCU as I walked past to meet Brian Zane, and they yelled it back at me. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm part of the show.
I saw him at a show before Double or Nothing, like the very first one. And I was like, so what about these details for the after party? They're like, fuck, we need to get on that. I was like, yeah, it's like not that far away. He's like, see you later. Like, all right, whatever, bud.
Scorpio Sky followed the puppet for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah,
Commissioner
just
Harold?
like randomly followed Harold and like liked a couple things, and then like that was it. Then he was gone.
Then he found out he's affiliated with us. He's like, oh, we're out of here.
No, this was like
fetish.
early on, Harold.
By the way, Tom, if by some reason Harold upsets me next week, I totally, with the first design we make on our new shirts, I want like Harold pictured like Biggie Smalls, like how I kind of showed you.
Yeah.
I want that as a shirt.
Do it.
I
The
would wear
shirt
that
looks good on him, man.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No, it's great.
One of one. Best
You
money
need,
I've
to get
ever
some,
spent.
you need to get some micro brawler group shirts. There could be some good ones in there.
Yeah.
I spoiled the crate.
That's what how much is this?
I know. I thought about
$5.
that too. About some. I wanted to do and the smart Mark beat me to it. The hard pass. It was
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just dude, they fucked up my case again. It's not mint.
What case?
No, like how everyone complains about the bubbles.
Oh, I know.
No, what I don't know. I don't know what the legal ramification are. I think we should trademark, or at least you and me, Lemonade. We should trademark Lucy Moosey.
We have to.
We.
Lucy, definitely.
Oh my god! When that came in, I was just like, "Oh my god!"
I want a shirt that just says "Keep it micro."
Yeah.
With a little arrow that points down or up.
I'll make it into a crop top.
You need some sort of negative comment shirt too, because there's a lot of those. What was with that one today where someone posted? I guess they spoiled the brawler, but didn't spoil the brawler in the crate.
They edited the
all
post.
over him.
Did they edit the post? I think I read the post and I got through it. I was like, "Who approved this?"
They
didn't really spoil it. They just said that it was. They just said that it was somebody that had been done already. That's all they said. They didn't say who it was.
No, I'm pretty sure they said who it was.
No, they didn't. I read it like 3 times.
I
don't have the crate yet.
Oh,
So
yeah, that
mine's
takes
still
forever.
not Lucy, Dave.
Oh, you should
The
open,
worst
you
thing
should
was-
open it right now.
So what? So they put it up and then they went and edited after they put it up with the
Oh,
stuff
okay.
in it. Is that what happened? I don't.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is. I'll make a comment when I do my unboxing video.
I'm gonna
By
have
the way,
to go back.
Jonathan, when's your unboxing video? Because I'm hoping you put in the Danhausen opening this time.
Well, I mean, I haven't gotten the. I don't know how to edit videos. I just shoot my video live. That's all.
Oh, you just do a one take. Oh, okay.
I'm a one trick pony, but
Wow.
I hope it arrives tomorrow. I'm not
Mine arrived
working at
today.
home
I'm like,
anymore, so
whoa.
I used to be able to do them like the moment they arrived on the porch because I've been working at home this whole time. But now I'm back to the office, so I'll have to actually wait. But
How much is a Danhausen cameo?
when I did it, it was $30.
Best $30 you've ever spent. Because
I
I
wanted
watched
to
that.
kind of support them, and it was a.
I think I
I
watched
have
that like
1,000
10 times.
shirts,
I was
so.
like, this is great. It's like Jonathan Mayer.
I was kind of
guitar
late
player.
to the Danhausen party, and he's my favorite dude on YouTube now.
Yeah, I've only known about him for like 2 months, and me and my wife watch a bunch of his videos and stuff, and it just seems like a genuine dude, you know.
I found out who
I
he
think
was
so.
when we got the first brawler, basically.
Yeah.
Did you see his Chris Van Vliet interview where he's out of character?
that was
So
crazy.
good.
That was
It's
crazy.
Yeah, it was good.
trippy. I was like, whoa.
So good.
It was great. It really was.
Chris
It made me want to hang out with him.
actually might be the best interviewer in wrestling podcast.
I agree. I would agree with that.
His Nick Gage interview was
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Great. And the fact that just Nick Gage, like he made him seem like, because obviously in like Dark Side of the Ring, watch that and seeing all of Nick Gage, like I'll be honest, I'm a 32-year-old man who's terrified of Nick Gage. I would not want to meet him. But like Chris Van
I've met
Vliet's interview just made him, he humanized him in a way.
I
Yeah.
ran into Nick Gage like 6 months ago, 8 months ago, I guess.
Did you owe him money?
No, I ran into him in 7-Eleven in Camden, New Jersey.
Camden.
That's the hood.
So
It's,
I went to Double or
Wow.
Nothing, the very first one, and like the night before, there was a wrestling thing. It was like it started at like fucking midnight or something like that, and like we show up, and I'm like, "Hey, here's my ticket." And they're like, "Oh, you're VIP," and I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right, we're gonna go get your seat." I'm like, "Okay." They bring out a fucking couch. Not joking. Like they literally bring me a couch and I'm sitting ringside. Like my couch is literally touching the ring. And then like they're having like this tournament, like tag team tournament. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So then Nick Gage and Jimmy Lloyd come out and we're like, we're having a fucking death match. And I'm like, okay, we're about to have a death match. And I'm literally touching the ring. And like they're just breaking light tubes on each other, and I'm just like holding my phone, like recording it, and I'm just like moving my phone and like hitting the glass away from my face. And then like Nick Gage like grabbed Jimmy Lloyd and like did a DDT onto Legos, and the Lego stuck in Jimmy Lloyd's forehead. And I'm just like, oh god. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw the Wrestling Revolver, like they were like warning before like the show starts, like they're like, if the action comes towards you, get the fuck out of the way. I was like, didn't have to tell me twice.
I was at GCW 2-cup stuffed. I believe it was All Out Weekend in Chicago, and you guys know that Marco has a brother, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Logan.
Marco Stunt has a brother?
Yeah, Logan
Yeah,
Stunt.
Logan's fine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Same size and everything. I think that he might be a little bit smaller, but like in the GCW show, they just grab Logan and just throw him into the crowd, like
Spike
Not
Dudley
say-
style
Like
back in the day.
Dudley style,
yeah, like they didn't say anything and they just threw him. And like the venue that we were at, like I don't think that they knew that like we were gonna be there for like a wrestling show or anything, because like they're selling beer in bottles and stuff like that. So like you just see him like chucked out into the crowd, and like the crowd's like, oh shit, and just like catch him. And then you just hear beer bottles just ting 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 ting. And I'm like, oh god.
I need to get off this couch.
Oh no, that was a
To
different
be
show.
fair,
Oh.
one person could catch Logan Stunt.
Yeah.
Instead of the bouquet
90
tonight,
pounds
ladies and
of
gentlemen,
fury.
Yeah.
instead of the bouquet tonight, we'll be tossing a gentleman. Here you go.
A gentleman.
But we'll be gently tossing this man.
By the way, who had that 16-ounce PBR?
Is that Ryan?
That's me. Yeah, that was me. Why?
I raise you 32 ounce.
Oh,
Ooh.
I can go get another.
You gotta get a 40 at PBR, man.
You gotta get a 40-volt English.
One of my friends fucking shotgunned one of these. Like, you need to stop.
How about this? If we ever get Matt Cardone on here, we'll play Edward. We'll play Edward 40 hands with
Yeah.
PBR 40s, and we're not allowed to end the interview until we're done.
I raise you guys the beer fridge.
Well, that's it.
I just
Was that a
had
hard
kegerator.
seltzer in there? Is it that harder
My wife-
seltzer?
My wife drinks Mike's Hard Lemonades, but
You know
oh.
what? Not gonna lie, Mike's Hard Lemonade, delicious.
Sweet tea? Mike's Hard Sweet Tea? Oh, man.
Just go with regular twisted tea.
Yeah, is that it?
Well, I think Mike's Hard probably makes it an iced tea, but
I think
happened, Jared?
Mike made a tea for a while. I don't know if they still do, but the limeade is where it's at.
oh, the Mike's. Oh, yes. Not the Limerita. That shit's terrible. The
Get
lime.
the fuck out of here. The strawberry is where it's at.
Bud Light Limerita is delicious. Don't get
But
me
like strawberry is delicious.
when I went to a Yankee game a few years back, and it was a doubleheader. So I was at game one by myself, and I'm sitting there in like the seats where like they serve the food to you and whatnot. So I handed the lady a $50 bill. I was just like, bring another Bud Light Limerita every other inning. Keep that change. It was beautiful. What a day. Just all alone, just watching baseball. I can't beat it.
The best margarita that I've ever had is Chase Field. I went there to go watch the Royal Rumble in 2019, I think.
Was that Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
That stadium looks really nice with the pool in it and everything.
It was like whenever Becky Lynch came into the Royal Rumble at
Yeah,
like
that was
30.
2019.
Just
Yep.
like everyone just erupted. It was crazy.
What are the sight lines for that? Because like I keep like talking to my sisters, like they should bring SummerSlam to Yankee Stadium or something. But I'm like, the sight lines for baseball stadium have to be terrible. Like if you could get a really bad seat, I feel like.
I don't know. We were like the first row, but it was like the first row of like the actual stadium. You know what I mean? Like we weren't like floor seats, but we were like the first row that like
So you had really
actually
good seats for
were-
a Diamondbacks game.
yeah.
And do they have people behind the like because they came out of the dugout, right? For
Yeah.
that? Like do they have people sitting right behind the dugout?
I believe so.
Jesus, because I just like imagine here comes Edge and I'm sitting right behind the dugout and here comes this pyro 5 feet in front. Like, holy shit.
Whenever I was at Double or Nothing, I was like right beside like the poker chips that like at the very end, John Moxley came out and like did the DDT on the big ass poker chips.
Mhm.
I was right beside that pretty much. So like I was right beside the pyro like all night, and like it was so hot right there.
Wow. I remember when I was a kid, I sat like third row at a house show like 2 days after Christmas, and like it was like 1998 or 9 or whatnot. Kane comes out and they did like the full pyro. And I remember I always was like scared of it. I was like, oh my God, 'cause it sounded like a cannon going off. But then just that heat. I'm like, how do these people like the ringside crew? I'm like, how do you do this every night? That's incredible.
It's super hot.
You just pull an Undertaker and get burned 7 or 8 times.
Just spraying water all over yourself.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I travel a lot. Like pre-pandemic, I was at like a shit ton of shows. Like I've traveled all over the United States to watch wrestling.
I miss it, man. I'm ready. I want to go back to a show so bad. It sucks because like Northeast Wrestling, which is like my local indie fed, they're doing a show the weekend. I'm going to be in Boston seeing the Yankees play the Red Sox. I'm like, this is when you guys decide to go back to touring. Like you choose the one weekend I already had booked. Bastards.
I think I'm going to Warrior Wrestling in Chicago on the 5th because it's my birthday.
Is that where they do it on like a high school football field?
Yeah,
like where they had been doing it.
I'm thinking about it's $50, so it's kind of pricey.
Why don't you get the season pass?
Because I don't want to drive 3 hours to go to wrestling all the time.
The first show, they don't have very many like big names. But, like the second show, they have a lot of AEW talent.
Yeah. If it all depends. Like this will be the first like outing I'm doing since COVID happened. So like we'll see.
But then Don over there might pay you for some signature micro brawlers.
There you go.
I mean,
Don will pay for your ticket and your gas.
It all depends who it is. Let me tell you.
Coco
just get whoever's there to sign whatever brawlers you give me. Like if you give me like a Masa brawler, I'll just have Kylie Ray sign it.
Can you write that fat ass Kylie though? Thanks.
Oh, she'd probably smack the shit out of me.
Okay, yeah, I realize that did not come out right.
Jeez,
Well, you want to? She might not smack it, but she might quit wrestling for 3 months.
And go to NXT.
Yeah.
I'd love to see her back wrestling full time again.
The last match she did, I guess, what was it? The her against Tessa at Warrior Wrestling was a good match.
Is that the one where she won the championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means she's totally gonna lose.
I've been to a lot of the Warrior Wrestling shows.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're really good. The Stadium Series takes place on the football field. They put the ring at the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, it's probably like 10 feet out or so. They put like the first row of people. And then like there's a cone. And like you and your friends can stay on that cone. And then like 6 feet away, there's another cone. And then 6 feet away, there's another cone. And then 6 feet away, there's another cone. So like as long as you're with your people and you feel comfortable, then you don't have to wear a mask.
Great.
But as soon as you stand up or do something, you have to put a mask on.
That's great.
Nice.
But yeah, they have like a lot of really good talent. Like they usually get like Jordan Grace goes there a lot. Kylie Ray goes there a lot.
I think Deanna's gonna be there.
I think so.
Yeah, somebody posted a photo like back in the fall. I feel like they went to a Warrior Wrestling. They like showed like all their pictures, like them meeting wrestlers and whatnot. And Luchasaurus has a face mask over his dinosaur mask. And I thought it's like, this is what we need to be showing people to get them to wear their mask in public.
If a dinosaur can wear a mask, so can you.
Exactly. I went there in like a Luchasaurus shirt, like with his face on it, and then I had like a Luchasaurus mask on. And I went and met him, and he's like, "You're more Luchasaurus than I am."
Take it off now.
Fine, I'll take your paycheck tonight then too.
And then like what's her name? Ty Conti was right there. She's like, "I hate Luchasaurus," and like I took a picture with her, and she's like pointing at my shirt, and she's like,
"That's great."
I just ordered his AEW figure. It's the only one of the only AEW I've actually ordered.
The single figure or the one that the ringside?
I ordered his single. I'm gonna get the ringside exclusive too, but I'm only ordering because I'm a Big Brother fan, not because I really care about AEW at all.
Yes, we know. Hail to the tribal chief. We know.
No, I watch AEW.
He's the head of the table.
Not a big AEW mark or anything, but I like Austin Madison.
Did you see the meme? There was somebody made a meme like, there's two kinds of people in this world. They show the Uso shirts. It's like right hand man, no one's bitch. I was like, that's the most accurate wrestling meme I've ever seen.
I have the one shirt that says "I'm here to fight Jericho's bitch."
If you ever meet Chris Jericho, you need to meet him wearing that shirt.
I was actually front row for that match. I was at not Double or Nothing, Revolution before the pandemic. I was front row, center of the ring.
That the tie-dye sweater?
What was that?
Was that the tie-dye sweater or shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. Yeah.
Like if you Google Revolution.
He's Googling himself
2020.
right now.
Well, on that
Guaranteed.
note, if you guys want to see me, I was at the first Double or Nothing, like third row. Can't help but see myself. It's yeah.
All right, yo, I got to roll. My phone is at 8%.
That's fine. I was thinking about wrapping this up anyway because we are at about an hour mark. Jesus Christ, we've talked for an hour.
Well, we're friends here.
I know we are friends here. And you know what friends do? Friends buy the new Wrestling Nerd broadcast hat available at ProWrestlingTees.com/the Wrestling Nerd broadcast. Snapback, adjustable, green underside. It's beautiful.
Nice
I
hat.
don't even know how much this costs. It's beautiful.
Yeah, John, you need to throw that hat away, John.
Yeah, there's me and whenever Moxley won the title,
and Aubrey Edwards,
very front row,
Perfect.
just right by his armpit.
That's a perfect shot. Perfect shot.
Profile pic.
Put that on Tinder.
Yeah.
That's why. All righty, ladies, gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us on the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast Patreon exclusive. Don't forget, join us on Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB. And yes, thank you guys for being nerds. Thank you for the support. We appreciate it. We will see you all next month.
Take it easy, boys.
And God
Peace,
bless
peace.
America.
Peace.
Oh yeah, God bless America and Canada tonight.
Yeah, appreciate it.